Now what I want to talk about tonight is correction in the church. Now I wonder, are you somebody who finds it hard to take correction? If so, I hope you can take a couple of minutes to listen. As none of us are perfect, therefore it stands to reason that we're all going to need correcting sometimes, but it's how we deal with this that shows how mature we are in the Lord and whether we grow through the experience or whether it just ties us up in knots. Now some Christians seem to get offended straight away when they hear something that convicts them, and rather than sort it out with the Lord, they seem to blame the messenger. It's the preacher's fault, it's the pastor's fault, whoever's come and told them, instead of thinking, well, maybe the Lord is speaking to me. Now I just want to say, if the Holy Spirit has convicted you of something and you can get on your knees before God and sort it out, that is where you're going to grow, that is where you're going to hear from God and your life's going to start to change. I mean, often the Lord gives us such words of encouragement, but are we to accept only positive and nothing that challenges us or corrects us? Because these things are, after all, positive in the end if we listen. How can we be effective tools for God if we never allow him to deal with us in certain areas of our lives? How do we grow? Read Hebrews 12, 7 to 11. God's training us. He does discipline us to help us. None of it's because he's cruel. It's because he foresees. He knows what we need. Now, if you imagine an army and none of the soldiers ever take any notice of the superiors when they're corrected, it's going to be a joke, isn't it? Nothing's going to function right. Nobody's going to be doing what they should be, and the army will be totally ineffective. That's what it would be like in the church if nobody would heed correction. It seems that Christians are being brainwashed into thinking it's unloving to correct those who are out of order. But this is all part of the New Age kind of social gospel mindset, where we must all join together and not offend anyone. But this is not God's way. How would Paul the Apostle have been able to keep the early church healthy if he was banned from correcting anyone in case they got offended? The word is a sword, and sometimes the Lord uses it to cut through rubbish in our lives for a purpose, so that he can get to the heart of the problem and work in us. If we cooperate with him, we can grow and become useful in his service. You don't have to be afraid of the discipline of the Lord or his correction. It's to help you. It's to help you grow.